In a shocking political twist that has left Washington, D.C., and the nation on edge, former President Donald Trump has made an unprecedented move, effectively taking direct control of the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department and deploying the National Guard throughout the nation's capital. The surprise action unfolded overnight, with Trump citing the need for immediate and decisive leadership in the face of what he claims is a growing threat to national security and public order. By morning, armored vehicles were stationed along Pennsylvania Avenue, checkpoints were established at key intersections, and hundreds of uniformed officers, both local and federal, were patrolling the streets. The move bypassed traditional channels of authority, sidelining the city's mayor and the D.C. Council, prompting legal scholars to call it one of the boldest and most controversial power grabs in modern American history. While Trump's supporters have hailed the action as a necessary step to restore law and order, critics argue it marks a dangerous erosion of democratic norms, with fears that this could set a precedent for future presidents to override local governance at will. Reports from inside the Capitol paint a tense picture. Military helicopters buzz low over the National Mall, while barricades and razor wire now ring the U.S. Capitol building, the White House, and other federal institutions. Residents have described the atmosphere as surreal and eerily quiet, with many avoiding public areas altogether. Trump, speaking from a hastily organized press conference in front of the White House, claimed the action was necessary to counter organized chaos and lawlessness that, according to him, has been allowed to fester for too long. His critics, however, see this as an authoritarian overreach designed to consolidate power ahead of a potential political comeback. Civil liberties groups are already filing lawsuits, calling the deployment unconstitutional and demanding an immediate withdrawal of the National Guard from residential neighborhoods. The city's leadership, blindsided by the sudden federal takeover, has vowed to challenge Trump's authority in court. But for now, the streets remain under heavy military watch. The reaction across the country has been explosive. Cable news networks broadcast live images of troops marching down historic boulevards, while social media erupted with hashtags like Hot Coup in DC, our Trump takeover, and our democracy at risk trending worldwide. International leaders have expressed concern, with several U.S. allies warning that such moves undermine America's image as a stable democracy. Political analysts say the situation could escalate further. If opposition protests are met with force, a scenario many fear could ignite nationwide unrest. Supporters of Trump argue that the move was long overdue, framing it as a stand against political dysfunction and soft-on-crime policies. Meanwhile, opponents warn that this could be a test, run for even broader uses of presidential power, potentially reshaping the balance between federal and local authority in ways the framers of the Constitution never intended. The nation now watches closely as courts, Congress, and the American people grapple with the implications of a moment many already call a defining chapter in U.S. political history.